Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation, and I'll pay.
No way, Gami. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect! Gaming is here! Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Elon Wharf.
Oh, it must have been Longjo. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. Ah, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Huh? You know us?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. Oh, and please excuse Longjo if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah?
Bom, eu não sei se a live ela já tá ligada, mas assim, uma boa tarde. Vou tentar terminar esse evento aqui hoje, esse evento aqui do Genshin. Principalmente porque ele é limitado, né? Ele tem um daqueles personagens que tu só conhece em evento, depois tu não conhece mais. Então é brabo. Eu vou tentar terminar ele hoje, até eu não poder mais jogar, no caso. Como é domingo. E essa quarta minhas aulas voltam. Então, vamos ser rapidinho aqui. Eu só acho que a live já tá em transmissão. Vamos ver. Essa capa aqui do meu celular tá um caco. Nossa. Tá. Deixa eu pegar aqui no canal. Aqui. Eu tinha feito uma live que foi uma madrugada inteira junto com meu amigo Miguel ontem. E... nossa. Eu perdi 2 inscritos. Faz parte. Eu tinha 242 agora. Tá, aqui está a live. Tá tudo certinho. Deixa eu só tirar o volume. Já tá. Tá, tirei o volume. Bora continuar. Só deixa eu ver se a minha voz tá aparecendo. Tá, muito bem. Tá bom. Bora lá.
So, you here for Lantern, right?
Não, não.
Yep, it's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Elong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect! We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise, you won't be disappointed.
Order anything? Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends, too. It just shows how close you are. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
Que tri... Nossa, a introdução foi maneira. Tá. Aham. Gaming. Isso aqui são missões? Ah, tá. Tá. Aquela ali do lado eu acho que é a Yao, né? Eu acho que ela também se conhece por evento. Ah. Vamos lá. Missão. Tá bom. Bora lá, bora lá.
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
Não vou ir nessas outras missões aqui, eu vou ir aqui, eu acabei de colocar. Ah, tá! Nossa, passa aqui. Já tem todos os pontos de teleporte desbloqueados. Preciso farmar se eu quiser o caso, né? Que vai vir... acho que daqui a uns 40 dias. Eu espero que demore mais um pouquinho, porque se eu quiser garantir mesmo
The
ele...
docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there.
Eu vou precisar juntar uns 160 destinos entrelaçados. O que o Gaming falou? Travou, foi tudo.
Wait! Get behind me. I'll handle this.
Suffocate!
Pô, ele é legal de jogar.
Emerge, right here, right now. There is no escape.
The wrong test subject.
Many happy returns!
I got carried. There's no end to my hammer. Another test.
A roupinha dele, ela fica diferente.
Illusion shattered.
I got it.
There is no escape.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without running into treasure hoarders, can we?
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job needs guards like us.
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there. You seem like a real pro at your job.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. It's just a hobby. Have you ever heard of wushu dancing? Really? Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season. But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the Liyue opera. I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wushu dancing. So, it's not something I do full-time.
Huh? You have 2 jobs? How do you have the energy to do all that?
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
Ah, Paimon gets it, so you must sleep a lot then.
Not really. Just yesterday, I stayed up all night playing cards.
Oh.
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
Ah, ele ficou jogando mal com aquele NPC lá. Que tava falando com ele. Peguei um calanguinho. Vem aqui, ó, calanguinho.
Finally, we can rest. Ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff. And her stomach's so empty.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you were travel experts.
Liu is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon out? Oh, Paimon was finally satisfied and now her poor stomach's empty again.
Aw, would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought from a store.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. I'll just set it to the side here for you.
That hit the spot. Paimon thought she was going to starve to death for a minute there.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
fresh bamboo for this.
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. I'll see you some other time. Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator up to the secure transport agency.
Oh! O elevador foi sem mim. Que elevador foi lá? E eu tinha visto um daqueles desafios que dão baú. Eu vou tentar procurar por ele mais tarde. Toda gema é bem-vinda. Tirando as de baú em comum. Os de baú comum são tão pouco. Eu gosto daqueles que vem 5, que é os baús satisfatórios. Os baús satisfatórios, eles só vêm com 5 gemas se eles não forem encontrados, acho que em Sumeiro ou em Fontaine ou em outra região. Acho que a Royal Verse percebe que tem um pessoal que assim, já tá nessa região, é porque eles já são experientes e já é fácil de conseguir, então eles diminuíram a quantidade de gemas. Por que eu peguei chá adepta? Tá.
Hey! Slow down. I'm begging ya.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
Oh, well... how should I put it?
Come on, spit it out!
Do you see that group of people over there?
Mm-hmm.
Those are my relatives.
Que legal.
Wow, you sure have a big family.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be afraid of? Unless... Oh, did you do something horrible to them?
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing with my family. It would be best if we could steer clear of them. I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
A gente vai se encontrar. Vem, vem, vem.
Let's wait here for a second. Maybe my aunt will leave.
Eu crashei o jogo? Ah, não. É o Gaming! Com o grito do nome do Gaming, os parentes dele começam a te cercar de todas as direções. Todas as direções? Eu literalmente escalei a parede.
Gaming, when did you get here? Oh, you've lost even more weight. How long are you planning on staying this time?
How's work been? It sounds tough. You should visit home more often.
The last time I spoke with your dad, he couldn't stop talking about you. He seems worried. Causing trouble again, are you?
Well...
Cadê ele? Vá para a agência de transporte seguro para entregar as mercadorias. Tá bom.
That was terrifying! Even Paimon couldn't get a word in!
Sorry. They mean well, it's just... I don't want to talk about it. Let's get these things delivered first.
It's okay. Whenever you're ready to talk about it, we'll be ready to listen.
Hey, Uncle Jirgwe. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me. So, I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Yes. Thanks for your hard work. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat and rest for a bit. I'll prepare some tea.
No need. We'll be off soon anyway.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songhua tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you, one sip and you'll be hooked. Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jirgwe. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? Leave this to me. I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastries on the side.
Aw, you noticed what Paimon likes?
How long have you two known Gaming?
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along on his trip to Yulong Wharf. He's just a super welcoming guy. We became friends, you know, just like that.
That's just how he is. He's the attentive sort. Really knows how to look after his own. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain. Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju, then traveled through the night to deliver it back to him. That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but, well, ask anyone else.
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jirgwe? Should I go ahead and deliver it instead?
Feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid.
Ah, good.
I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way, here, have some tea.
All right then. Deliver it if you want to.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Shinya Kiosk? My treat, and don't even think about trying to pay.
Whoa, that's way too generous of you.
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the thing between me and my family, it's a long story. It might take some time to tell.
Sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
All right, then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Is he underestimating Paimon? She's just gonna have to show him how much she can really eat. Anyway, is Goblin's family situation really that complicated? He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled by much.
How should I put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my 2 cents. You seem to be around the same age, so you might have a lot in common.
Só na base do parece mesmo. O viajante, sei lá, tem quantos anos. E a Paimon pequenininha, ela tem em torno de uns 23, 26. Eu pesquisei isso no Google. Eu não sei se pesquisar no Google as informações, tipo, a idade desses personagens realmente é real. Mas não, de boas.
Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for us to wave about. It can say, "We provide aid in spades." Couldn't hurt to advertise our services, right?
Well, I can certainly arrange that. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just joking, but if you're going to get us something, she'd much rather have winter melon cake instead.
Seems like Gaming really has rubbed off on you. Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
No thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around the wharf. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue Harbor.
All right then. Please do let me know if you'd like more tea. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Only with solid practical training can you unleash real punches.
Pô, que armadura legal.
What are you doing here?
Shunny.
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence. Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already, huh? Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out here? And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
And what of it?
Oh yeah.
The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself. Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment, or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us, or Chia something and Ho. Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their alien. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you.
Oh, huh.
Tianyin?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those 2 old fossils? One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would be more advisable. A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases have yet to be made. Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Huh? Wait, here? You really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff? Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants. Hey, not you too, Traveler! Oh, all this Paimon ditching is super not appreciated. Just come back soon, okay?
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Might I recommend the Sunglo variety? It's...
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back for those old fossils, and all will be well.
2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20% off.
20% off 4 boxes.
Then 4 shall
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Look at the magnificent design. And the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be sure to impress any lucky friend or family.
10 boxes. Seems rather excessive. But if one factors in the conqueror of demons and one's disciples...
Ela se preocupa com todo mundo. Que tem laços mais fortes com ela.
10! Nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
That is agreeable. One will, I will have these boxed up then.
Of course, right away.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. Perhaps some of my wares might also be of interest to you.
Ah, eles estão abusando dela. Ela não tá percebendo que eles estão querendo fazer essa de passar.
I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate clockwork toys Mora can buy here. Each one sure to be a source of endless amusement.
Isso daí é brinquedo pra criança? Isso não era uma caixa.
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said amusement be derived?
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them yourself. If you could wait just a moment, I can bring one out and give you a demonstration.
Okay.
There is no need for that.
Mademoiselle.
Ela não quer ser pega comprando brinquedos?
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
Ah, of course. Here you go. The instruction manual is...
I can do without, thank you.
Many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, a child's plaything, no less, would only invite scandal.
É exatamente isso que eu pensei. Ela não quer ser pega comprando brinquedo.
There is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
Por que ele tá vigiando ela? Tava esbilhotando.
Oh, Shinyan! Did your shopping go smooth?
Naturally. One may not delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one lacks said faculties. And you two? Are you not here to purchase?
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Yulong Wharf. But it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition, then? One means to say, you along with all the other youths. One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise, and indeed, there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
Oh, who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Quem é Shuyu? A criança! A mais nova discípula dela. Ah, verdade.
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Xinyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition. You can't just buy one ready-made and call it...
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? 'Tis nothing but a crude piece of mortal machinery. The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source of the mechanism's power, but rather its structure. It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow the wind for many a mile. It is built with a series of intersecting rods that... Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the effort to
It sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
So, will you be attending the workshop or not?
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to invite us this entire time?
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. One has it all sorted. Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around midday.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you with that big box of yours?
Surely you jest. One goes as one pleases. For what reason would one need to rely on another?
Poder adepto.
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
Se ela é uma adepta e não quer mostrar ser uma adepta, e essas habilidades aí vão chamar bastante atenção pra ela.
One calls it the floating toting device.
Huh. She seems pretty proud of that one. Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at her all funny. Paimon wonders... never mind. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifty thingamabobs. Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just, got a bit unsteady for a second and accidentally brushed the embroidery on top. And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon even went out of her way to keep it all together. All Paimon say is that Xinyun sure does try hard to save face. What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bets she just can't wait to take it apart and see how it's made. Totally. We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know, in consideration of her feelings and all. After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself. When it comes to an elder, right?
E assim terminamos. Opa, 30 geminhas! Uhul! Não quero fazer a missão dessa aí, não. Na verdade, antes de continuar a missão, eu quero fazer uma coisinha antes que eu me esqueça. Que é muito bom até. Eu quero evoluir a arma da Shogun Raiden. Eu acho que é a Lança de Jade Primitiva, o nome dessa lança aqui. Lança de Jade Primitiva, isso aí. Tô me lembrando o nome de uma arma. Domingo. A data de domínios de armas é diferente da data de domínios de materiais para aumentar nível de talento de personagem. É. Acho que também fica disponível numa quarta, né? Deixa eu ver. Segunda, quinta e domingo. Amanhã vai ficar também. Esse domínio aqui é fácil de passar. Quero evoluir bastante ele. Quais são os inimigos? Pô, tá de sacanagem. Os caras são tudo electro, cara. A minha equipe é quase baseada em electro. Tá. Então mete um Caia.
This will be interesting.
Não, pera. Se a minha equipe é pra ela ser apelona, que vai com uma Xiangling. Ah, minha Xiangling também não é muito upada. Se eu não me engano, acho que eu abandonei minha Xiangling desde que eu concluí as missões de Inazuma. Eu tinha conseguido a Ficho e daí mais uns outros personagens. Daí como eu tava em Inazuma, eu consegui os itens pra acender a Emi e assim foi. Tá. O cara já tá aqui. Que parece a lança não. Mesmo que ela se baseie em proficiência elemental, né? Ainda seria bom ela ter um aumento de dano. Ou talvez isso não faça muita diferença. Deixa pra lá. Vai, só vai. Sem pensar muito, apenas just do it! O nível atual da equipe é menor do que o recomendado. Não ligo.
There you are, eavesdropper.
Cool it. Escape.
The more, the merrier.
Off we go. Off we going in. Blink.
O quê?
Over here.
Por que eu perco meu especial?
Nice and spicy. Race you. You're toast.
Blink.
Oh, eu perco meu especial, cara.
Let's light it up.
Get frostbite. Dodge this. Escape.
Freeze. Tomando muito choquinho. Morre logo.
Look at me. Bubba, get them.
Just
Dodge this. Freeze.
Tem tantos personagens que eu quero farmar. Mas daí eu me esqueço ou fico com preguiça.
Dodge this.
Eu tava pensando em farmar pra Kukushi novo. Depois eu quis farmar pra Xiangling, mas daí pra Xiangling.
Let's light it up.
Nice and spicy.
Freeze.
let me amuse myself.
Bubba, get them.
The merrier.
Cool it.
Let's light it up.
Let me amuse
Be still.
Off we go!
Dodge this. Cascade.
Essa bicha demora muito pra morrer. Da próxima vez eu vou do domínio de nível 70. Eu acho que poupa mais tempo e ainda não tô preparado pros bichos que tem o mesmo nível que o meu. O que mais ela precisa? Não, de novo não! De novo não! O que é isso aqui? Escute a viagem de uma cavaleira por Liyue junto com Noelle. Ah tá, a missão da Noelle.
Stay close and you will live.
Cara, e a Miko? E a Miko tá um pouquinho...
Since you asked so nicely.
Ela não tá sendo tão utilizada na equipe. Eu tô com ela na equipe, mas... é... pra ela chegar no nível de amizade 10 logo. E eu consegui o banner dela, só pra eu conseguir mesmo.
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
Ô,
Let's light it up!
é brabo, viu?
Be still.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Inazuma shines eternal!
Can't run from death.
Nossa. Cadê o outro? Tá numa ilha isolada. Só tu tá nos lugares que as ideias, viu? Tem que ficar catando esse bicho nos lugares mais isolados do jogo. Aqui tem um Silly. Vou pegar.
Right here. Right now. Right
Já
here.
achei.
There is no escape!
Seu canalha.
Cascade.
Shine down!
Can't run from death.
E assim ele morreu. Cadê o Siri? Tá ali. Come over here! Legal.
Oh, so you collect these?
Mais 5 pra conta.
Pay your dues.
Emerge, right here.
Can't run from death.
Você é muito fácil de matar. Pegar a vidinha da torre, né? Eu ainda tenho que me lembrar de fazer essa torre e ficar no nível 10 pra eu saber o que tem através daquela porta. Uma porta que fica sendo rachada. E que tem uma missão com ela que dá 50 gemas. Eu já vi aqui antes. Putz, a última vez que eu vim aqui já faz tempo. Eu lembro que eu tinha aumentado o nível de mundo sem querer e daí eu tive que ficar um dia sem jogar porque tava muito difícil.
Emerge, right here, right now. Illusion shattered.
Os bichos estavam no nível 70 e eu no nível 50. Sem falar que na minha equipe eu lembro que eu usava a Bárbara.
There is no escape.
You can't run from death.
Oh, so you collect these?
Aquele baú ali. Esse baúzinho aqui tá gostoso já.
Frozen.
Everybody stand back.
You're not going
Turn to
anywhere.
oblivion.
Freshness preserved.
Morreu antes de usar o especial. Uma pena.
Right here.
Careless.
Illusion shattered. Off we go.
I will end you. This is it.
Mais um baúzinho pra conta. Opa, vou sofisticado.
Don't tell me that's everything. Ó, aqui também tá cheio de baú. E eu já vim aqui antes. Nossa, baú precioso, Right here,
cara.
right now.
Não, baú precioso e sofisticado. Tá bom.
Let's light it up.
Emerge, right here.
Shine down.
Ah, tô sendo spamado.
Emerge, right here. Emerge.
There is no escape.
Faz sentido porque esse baú é...
Teamwork is dreamwork. Inazuma shines eternal.
foi?
Oh, so you collect these?
Nossa.
Right here. Emerge. Right now. Illusion shattered.
Off we go.
Outro baú. De graça. Pelo formato ele tem cara de baú sofisticado. Ah,
Emerge. Right now. Shine.
caralho.
Let's light it up.
Volta aqui.
Be still.
Não, eu quero saber de fugir não.
Everybody stand back. Torn to oblivion.
O cara não tem nem tempo de atacar, cara.
Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day.
Olha quanta coisa boa.
Emerge. Right here.
Maledetto.
Illusion shattered.
Let's light it up.
Cascade.
Você ia falar?
Can't run from death.
Obrigado.
Right now. Right here.
EVENTO, I'm going in. Now you shall perish.
Que me veio um baú precioso por isso.
Oh, so you collect these?
Emerge.
There you are,
Right here.
eavesdropper.
Shine down. Blink.
Let me amuse myself.
Illusion shattered.
Let's light it up.
Tem alguma coisa ali no céu. O que é aquilo ali? O que é aquilo? É o... É a câmera de ar? É a câmera de ar. Decepcionante. Eu tava mal assim... Meu Deus do céu. Uma coisa misteriosa no céu. O que será que pode ser? Venha teorias. É a casa da Ningguang. Aqui é o lado dos robozinhos. Não estou vendo o baú. Cadê os baús, jogo? Aqui não tem baúzinho. Nossa, aqui uns itens que eu tinha deixado pra trás. Esses itens nunca iam ser pegos. Mas eu encontrei na sorte, eu encontrei. Tá. Eu acho que eu já consigo evoluir, né? Mano! Que coisa chata essa lança aí tá pedindo demais. Deixa eu ir lá na síntese. Essa lança tá pedindo demais, menino. Necessito de uma síntese. Sem uma síntese eu não sou feliz. Esse negócio de síntese spawnou na minha frente. Tá. Usa tudo, não quero nem saber, usa tudo. Uau. É o suficiente? Ah! Aê, chegou no 506 de ataque. Maneiro. Calma aí. Ah, cara. Não vai me dizer aqui. Não é isso mesmo, esquece. Dá pra fazer isso? Dá pra fazer isso! Não sabia! Ah, mas gastam daqueles negocinhos de... Ah, mas... Não, de boa. Ah, que bom! Não sabia que dava pra fazer isso aqui, de mudar o negócio. Tá. Vai. Que maravilha! Tá. Quanto dano minha Shogun tá dando agora? 1958, nossa senhora! Ela tá quase chegando nos 2000. Isso é incrível. Essa skin dele é bonita, velho. Já volto, eu vou... Tô vendo uma coisinha, só deixa eu ver uma coisa. Tá. Você será levado para passear, Miguel. Vem, vem, vamos passear. Um pipizinho.
Ah. 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 Ah.
Voltei. Voltei depois de um certo tempinho e... certinho aqui. Vamos continuar o que a gente tá fazendo, né? Missões do evento... isso aí. Espera aqui. Espera até o horário marcado. 2 dias depois. Ah. Dois dias se passando num piscar de olhos.
Paimon has never had dim sum at Shinue Kiosk before, but it should be quite the feast for sure. Ooh, and that's Paimon's stomach right on cue telling her it's time to go find Gamin. Let's go!
A gente vai naquele restaurante em que a gente conhece o Zogli. Vai, eu acho que é esse mesmo. Não, acho que não.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
É esse mesmo.
Let's all take a seat.
Here, hand me your cups.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon.
É a cara do Gaming, vendo ela beber.
That was for you to rinse your utensils.
That's a thing? Wow, so much delicious food. Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat! If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood kanchi? Let me refill your bowl.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks! So full. That meal was so satisfying, it even gave Paimon some extra brain juice. Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out. Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family.
Da onde que ela tirou essa conclusão?
That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small-scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild. My dad... he always wanted me to inherit the family business. To be a merchant like him. But that's just not who I am.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Teyvat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child's pipe dream.
O sonho dele não tem o apoio da família.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do.
Por isso que ele faz isso daí, com a máscara dele. É a habilidade dele essa dança.
One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands.
Nossa. Ficamos perto assim de sair na porrada.
In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since. Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault. No, I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind. I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Coming.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So, I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say, huh? I'll organize.
Actually, we kinda already have plans this afternoon. We told Xianyun that we would go to her kite-making workshop.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite-making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
That title certainly humanizes her.
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Is that not something?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dyes on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Great! The more the merrier!
Lá vamos nós. Lá vamos nós. Ih, esse lugarzinho tá longe. Nossa, quanta missão pra fazer aqui. É farm de XP, farm de gemas. Ah, tá. A gente vai pra casa da Detentora da Nuvem. Tô vendo alguém ali embaixo. Shenhan, Genyu e mais alguém. Yo, yo!
Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived!
Yo, yo! A discípula mais jovem da adepta corista. Ela é gentil e atenciosa, tratando outros com sinceridade e generosidade. E está sempre aceitando ativamente as responsabilidades de outros. Ela é talentosa e entusiasmada sobre aprendizado. E embora ela seja jovem e pregue peças inofensivas, ocasionalmente, com o tempo, ela certamente se tornará uma mulher sábia e erudita. Nossa. Maneiro.
Hello. friends.
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone. Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe! Not there!
Você vê Shenhe tirar uma pequena garrafa verde, extrair um líquido com cheiro de menta e aplicá-lo nos chifres de Ganyu. Yao Yao e Paimon olham em choque com o queixo no chão, mas não conseguem impedi-la a tempo.
See? It worked. She's awake.
Que?
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over.
Huh. Was it that effect?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu? Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all.
Hey! Banho bem gostoso. O papá dela ainda tá na geladeira.
Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's
Não, nem
kite-making
uma
workshop,
colherzinha.
right?
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Me too. I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend. Plus, it's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise.
Oi? Ah! Onde ela foi? Acho que eu sei, pegar o chinelo. Ela sempre vê que o chinelo dela tá em cima da máquina. Uhum. Eu coloco lá quando eu tô limpando a casa. Oi? Oi, neném. Ah, que coisa boa. Fiz as minhas coisas, viu? Estendi as roupas. Tira, mami. Tá. Ainda não quer ajudar com mais alguma coisa? Tipo, dar banho na Helena? Tá bom.
Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm. I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself.
Eu botei lá na porta. Do armário dele. Uhum.
It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes, but I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Xinyun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?